My name is Ashley Berger. We have about 22 enhancements that fall under the umbrella of multi-company. Most commonly used are the AP and GL multi-company. The multi-company enhancements have the capability to do intercompany debits and credits. There are two types of users for multi-company. The first type and most common type is a parent and subsidiary. So in that environment, you have one company that acts as the parent company, and there are the other company codes. We call them subsidiaries. And that parent company will debit or credit to the other company codes. So if your company is ABC and you have 50 other companies and 20 of those are the subsidiaries that you want to have the parent company to debit or credit, then you would set up those 20 subsidiaries. That's the first and most common scenario for multi-company. The second type is less common, is where you have a bunch of companies that will all have the capability of expensing each other or doing debit and credits to each other. And in that scenario, you enable multi-company for all those companies that are allowed to do multi-company. And then once you do that for each company code, you set up the subsidiaries that they're allowed to debit and credit to. The main concept is due to, due from. If you're going to do an entry, you need the capability of debiting and crediting another company's account. There has to be offsets on both sides, and that's the due to and due from. So when you debit or credit the other company, then there's going to be an offset debit or credit, which would be due to. Then in the parent company, there has to be an offset. I will show this off as I do my demonstration. Intercompany expensing, we have it for general ledger entries, AP invoices, AR invoices, purchase orders, and inventory transactions. The key features of the product have to do with the line entry. In your entry screens, you have a header tab and a lines tab. It's the lines tab where it has been enhanced for a company code. The other key feature is we've enhanced the journals to show you the company code as well as the fully formatted account. And then you can elect to also show that due to, due from. And then when you post it, it will post to the other company's general ledger and handle the due to, due from for you. So I talked about the due to and due from parent company. When you do a debit from another company, the parent company does get a due from posting when it actually hits the general ledger. And then the subsidiary company account you enter does that debit. That's the account that's posted to as a debit to the other company. Then there is that offset, which is the due to. This is accounts receivable multi-company. So with this installed, you have two new menu options, your multi-company options, which is where you enable intercompany postings. You can also opt to post them in detail. Then your intercompany account maintenance. So here is where you can set up your due to and due from accounts. The first lookup gets you to all of the company codes. The second is a lookup of the accounts that, or the company codes that you have set up currently. So if I go ahead and select ABX, you can see the due to and due from accounts that I already have set up. So I'm going to go ahead and accept there. And then let's just jump into invoice data entry. I'm just going to go ahead and select a batch here and create an invoice number and grab a customer. And on the Lines tab, you'll see the company code is now in the grid. When it's first installed, it does come to the secondary grid, but you can simply drag it up to your primary grid. So if I go ahead and select EEC, it's going to say this miscellaneous item code does not exist in this company. So your item codes do need to exist in both companies that you're going to post for. So if I go ahead and grab ABX, it's going to let me proceed because my widget item code exists in ABX as well. Again, you'll see that the GL account changes to represent the ABX company code. Just going to go ahead and accept here, and we can navigate to the sales journal. Go ahead and select my batch, get the right posting date, and preview. And you'll notice on the journal here that you have your company code and your widget. And so this is going to post by line by company code. So you can see that my widget is ABX. And then again, the recap, the ABC and the ABX postings. And I'm going to go ahead and post my sales journal. I'll do my DTR, preview here. Again, you can see the due to and due from postings. That is AR multi-company. To DSDinc.com, over to Enhancements, down to Marketplace, you can then select the multi-company group to view all the enhancements that fall under the multi-company category.